This is a VC Eagle Investments video. How to capture and enter historical data for the 10 stocks in your starter portfolio. Spreadsheet, and I've typed in a date and the ticker symbol VFINX for the Vanguard 500 index. Also, I have brought up on the right-hand side of the screen finance.yahoo.com. The next step would be to type in the find bar the ticker symbol for each of the 10 stocks that you have. So in this case, I will type in VFINX for the Vanguard 500, click the option, and it automatically takes you to the quotes for the Vanguard 500 index. If you go along the options bar, you will see historical data. Click on it. When the historical data appears, you want to set the time period for the last 5 years. So let's change the start date from 2017 to 2013. The period 2013 through 2018 will give you 5 years of data. Click Done. Second item would be to change the frequency from its established daily amount to monthly amounts. And then to actionize this thing, click Apply. And as you can see, now you have monthly data all the way down through 2013. Next step would be to download this data to a place on your computer. Click the Download Data. This gives you a CSV file, comma separated file, and I think it's a good idea to put it in a new folder. So in my Downloads folder, I will create a new folder called Business 430 Starter Portfolio Data. And I will download the information for each of the stocks in this particular folder. Click Save to save that information. It is saved. You can see that it appears down at the bottom. You can open that and resize it. The information that we're interested in would be from the dates 2015 through the present 2018. So let's highlight that column. Click and hold the left mouse button and just drag it down to the bottom of the column. Right-click and click the Copy command. The dancing ants indicate that the copy has been actuated. Move over to your data capture spreadsheet. Click on it once to move to the spreadsheet. Right-click, and then you can paste that information. Now, let's get the other information that we want, and that would be the adjusted close. So click on the adjusted close column, click the left mouse button, drag all the way down, right-click, click Copy with the left mouse button, move to the capture spreadsheet, left-click to move to that spreadsheet, and then right-click to paste. And there you have it. We've now captured the data and pasted it to our spreadsheet. Now, what we can do is to make the data look a little bit prettier by changing the number of decimal places. And since this is in dollars and cents, let's just move to the number formatting and make this amount dollars and cents. And it looks a little bit cleaner if this information is in the center. So push the center icon in the ribbon. You can do the same thing with the dates by pushing the center icon. Now, in addition to capturing the information, what we want to do is to show the holding period returns for a year. It's easiest to do that if the data is sorted from the latest to the earliest. So let's perform a sort. We'll go to the top left-hand side, click and hold the left mouse button and drag down through all the data. Then we will go up to the ribbon, click Data, and then we have a sort function. And we can sort by the date, and we can go from the newest to the oldest. Click OK, and the columns will be sorted. And that quickly, you can see that we have the data sorted. Now, what we can do then is to save this, click File, Save As, and then put it in your favorite spot. I will keep it in the spot where it is, and let's just give this a name, FAIC 1 Starter Portfolio, and I'll just add my name to it, and click Save. Okay, now since we have the data sorted, it would be convenient for us to be able to lock the headings so that as we scroll up and down, the headings stay put. So let's go back to the home page, fixed heading in each of the rows, so as you would scroll, the headings would stay put. To freeze a heading, go to where you would want the heading to appear. So in this case, that would be cell A3. The cells above row 3 would stay put. Go to the ribbon and click the View option. Go to Freeze Panes, click on that, and then just click the Freeze Panes option, and you'll see a line that comes across row 3. You can see it right there, and that freezes the pane. If you would begin to scroll, you can see the heading stays put and the data continues to move. Now we're ready to calculate holding period returns for 1 year. To do this, we will scroll down to the bottom for the very first observation, which was on October 1, 2013, and come up to the next year, which is October 1, 2014, and to the cell at its right, we will click to enter a formula. Start the formula by pushing an equal sign, point to the October 1, 2014 price, divide it, slash, by the value on October 1, 2013, and subtract 1. When you push enter, this will give you the percentage change from October 1, 2013 to October 1, 2014. And there you have it. It's a little bit over 17%. If you would click on the 0.1707, we can change this to a percent by going to the ribbon, moving to the home icon, and then click the percentage icon. Give it an extra decimal place, place it in the center. From here, we could copy it to all the rest of the values. Very simply, we could click on the cell that we want to copy from, right-click, click Copy, click the next cell away from it, and then just click and hold the left mouse button and push all the way up to the very last value. Right-click again and press Paste. And as you can see, all the values for changes have been posted. Now, we can label this Holding Period Return, HPR, Alternate Enter, 1 year. And so we have the 1 year holding period return for the Vanguard Index. We would repeat this for each of the 10 stocks in your portfolio, and you would have the holding period returns. Let's calculate the average and the standard deviation for each of these stocks. Let's insert a couple of rows. So let's insert, go to the Insert command, and let's add an additional label, Holding Period Return 1 year, and underneath the VFIX, let's just say Adjusted Close. Now you notice this spills over into the column to the right, Let's change that by stacking the labels. Go to where you want the label to be stacked. Click the right mouse button, left click, Format Cells, and then select Alignment and want to select Wrap Text. Click OK, and you will see that the text is wrapped. Let's make it in the center. Click the Center key, and we have this looking a little bit better. We could also show that the VFINX label should appear over both of the two columns, one for the close and one for the percent, by merging the two cells. Click on the cell that you want to start the merge, click and hold the left mouse button, move to the cell to the right, right-click again, Format Cells, left-click, and select Merge Cells, and click OK to merge the cells. Click on the Merge Cells and push the Center button to make the heading in the center. Before we are done, let's do two calculations, an average and a standard deviation. Where you see the date, September 1, 2018, click the left mouse button, and then go to the Insert command in the ribbon, click Insert Sheet Rows once, and then let's do it again, Insert Sheet Rows. The two calculations that we will do would be the average and the standard deviation. And let's do that on the holding period return. To calculate an average, begin the function with an equal sign, type the word average, a left parentheses, then highlight all the values for the holding period returns. When you push the Enter key, it will calculate the average. It's 12.13%. To change that to percentages, go to the percent style format, and let's just give it an additional percentage, and let's put that in the center. For the standard deviation, let's start the function with an equal sign, type STDEV to signal standard deviation, left parentheses, and then click and highlight all the values for the percents again, and when you push Enter, you have the standard deviation calculated. Click the percent icon to make it a percent, add an extra decimal place, move it to the center, and let's turn off the underline just to make it look a little bit better. Turn off the underline here, and there you have it. We've now entered in all the values for the S&P 500. We've calculated the average and standard deviation of the S&P 500, repeating this for each of your stocks, and you have a well-formed spreadsheet. Before you go, make sure that you save your file by clicking File and Save. That way you will keep your information and won't have to repeat it again. Thanks for watching. Do well.